Alright guys, welcome back to a new video. Behind me is the brand new MG3 full hybrid. Yesterday was presented in Europe like Europe premiere, and in this video I will try to give you all the details about it, interior, exterior, technical data. The price I don't have it yet, but I guess for different markets, for different countries, the price might be different, so that will come soon, so stay close. First of all, I wanna take you through a few technical data, and then we will talk a little bit about the exterior design. We don't have all the technical data, but still I have a few information here that I can share with you. Basically, it didn't give you how many horsepower it is, but I know it. It says only 143 kilowatt hour, but it has around 191 horsepower, the total power of the car. Basically, it comes with a 1.83 kilowatt hour battery. It's a full hybrid system, the same as you find in the Renault E-Tech, for example. So the size of the car, it's basically, I should say, a little bit bigger, slightly bigger than Renault Clio, but originally the size, it's kind of a Volkswagen Golf around there from what I see right here. So the competition will be quite big. Also, Toyota Corolla full hybrid will be a big competitor, but I'm really curious to see the price. Anyway, in terms of numbers, 0 to 100 in 8 seconds. You can see right here the consumption 4.4 liters. And then we have the top speed 170 kilometers per hour, the torque 425 Newton meters. To give you more details basically as we go in the video, and also as soon as I get the car for a proper review, you will get a little bit more details. Now let's talk a little bit about the exterior design. It looks really nice. The back of the car remind me basically of Audi A3 because it has an, or A1, because it has those tail lights a little bit split right here, and it's kind of the same, right? What do you think? Am I right? And basically they are LED lights. You can see the turning signals are normal halogen light. I will turn it a little bit later to see it. Also the lights from the number plate are normal bulb lights, so no LED lights on the number plate. Reverse camera, it's here. I will show you when we go inside. The MG logo. The roof spoiler, it's basically on this version, it's basically simple, guys. I think from my experience and from my idea, I think they try to offer it for a super good price. MG really hit the price on the market. They try to make the most affordable cars, and they try to hit in that area. Dacia, where is Dacia? Around there. So I'm really curious to see that. From the back end, if you look from this angle, the car look lovely. I mean, I really love the back end. When you look exactly from the back, it really look nice. I like very much the bumper down here, some plastic mat, but those air diffusers look really interesting. We don't have any exhaust pipe visible in the back here, but this bumper look really interesting. Some light reflectors, 4 parking sensors on the rear. Basically there are only 3 parking sensors on the rear. They keep it simple, they cut the cost in order to offer you a better price. Up here, as you saw before, this is quite simple. Basically the roof spoiler, it's damn simple design. They didn't try to make something special, let's say like that. Tinted windows on the rear, tinted windows on the side. You have also a wiper on the rear, very useful. MG3 Hybrid Plus, so this is the version on the rear. I try to go a little bit backward so you can see the car even better, or I try to add some images over because I don't have too much space here to show you around a little bit better. Not sure if it's someone inside. No, I can close the door. By the way, guys, those are the handles. Quite interesting but simple. When it comes to door sound and quality, I should say I'm quite impressed. I mean, they sound pretty well. And why is that? Because they add those rubbers around the edges of the doors, and they make the quality of the door sound really good. I'm really curious to test it. When we do the test drive, we will see how is the sound insulation, but overall seems to be fine until now. On the down part, you have some rubber down here, matte between the windows, some normal matte plastic. Those are the mirrors, really interesting mirrors. Basically the design and the way they look, they're a little bit different than on the other cars. Pretty big mirrors. Here is the turning signals. Let me turn it on. I want to show you the way it looks from the interior. This is the way it looks. I love this design. There are a few elements that I really like on the car. For example, those lights right here. I think they look really, really interesting. And you can see from this area that they're pretty cool. Now down here you have a camera because the car comes with 360 degrees camera. The mirror cap, it's in the same color as the car. Up here on the windshield you have the camera and some sensors for light and raining, and also they use for safety features. When we go in the front you can see the lights and the LED lights in the front. Basically they are kind of simple, so you don't have matrix LED or stuff like that, but the low beam and the high beam, there are LED. That's important. The turning signal right here, you can see it's a normal halogen light inside there, and this is the daytime running light on the upper side. Down here on the bumper look also really interesting. You have this design here, kind of an air intake. It's kind of I should say a fake air intakes because it's not real, but it looks really, really nice, really interesting. This area here remind me of Toyota Corolla a little bit. On the down part, some fake carbon fiber in this area, but really interesting, really sporty and aggressive. I like the fact that they designed here the combination of glossy plastic with some matte plastic. Look really nice. A little bit higher, you have the front camera, the MG logo in the front. And I want to go a little bit backward so you can see a little bit better from this area the way the front look like. So this is it. This is the way it looks. What do you think, guys? You like it? Basically in the same style as MG uses with, they still keep that look, simple look with some interesting elements added to the car. So from my point of view, this is it. It's also on the left side here, so you can basically open it from down here. You can open the trunk as well, so I will show you there. So in the back here we have the tank. So we have this SAIC motors writing on this tank. It looks also pretty interesting from my point of view. And yeah, basically it's simple. So they try to cut the cost, nothing crazy, but that's good. I mean, it's really good if you need a car that is not super bling blingy and you need to do your job with the car and you can buy it for a good price. It's always welcome. You have a manual liftgate here. The hood, it's a little bit heavier. Now going inside, you can see the engine, 1.5 liter hybrid. You can see writing hybrid there, the air filter on the left side. It's basically kind of the same array as MG uses with, and the wiper fluid, it's there on the left side. Anyway, this is it. Let me show you again the lights, and then I will turn it off. You can see this is the way it looks in the back with the turning signals on. And I will go in the front to show you also the lights in the front. So yeah, basically this is it. Now I want to turn it off and we will go in the trunk to show you the space really quick. Manual lift gate also in the trunk, but it's quite nice because you have this handle. You can close it from here, pretty simple. It comes also with protection for the trunk. I like the fact that the trunk is pretty square, so you have plenty of space. You can take it out from here, very simple, just like that. It's quite square, so you can basically take it out super easy. I will leave it here for a while, so then I will put it back in the end so you can see a little bit better the square entrance. Really good from my point of view. A lot of space to fit different items here. Also, you have some plastic at the entrance. It's like 25-30 centimeter deepness in the trunk here, some hooks in the corners, LED light in the trunk. Wow, that's surprisingly, many cars didn't use that, but we see this on MG3. And then you have some hook here. The thing is that if you want to fold down the seats in the second row, you have to do it completely the same as Dacia Spring have it. You don't have the options to carry skis or fold it 40, 60 or stuff like that. No, you have to do it from both sides, and you open it simply from here, push it back, and then yeah, I have to I have to adjust the front seats a little bit. By the way, the front seats adjustment are manually, so you have to do it manually from the both sides, and that's good because I show you that as well. And now you can make an idea about the space here. It's not a completely flat floor, so you have around 10 centimeters here, but it is useful because it's plenty of space here to carry a lot of items. From my point of view, it's more than enough space. You can see that entrance from the side. I love the fact that they design and they added the windows on the door, because in this way you have a bigger entrance in the car and also better visibility from the interior, and I will show you that a little bit later. This is the way it looks in the trunk from this angle. The quality behind here, it's relatively fine. I can definitely compare it with Dacia Spring. I can feel those metals behind here the same I feel it on Dacia Spring. So the quality, it is somewhere around there from some pieces. Dacia Spring, I mean the new model, for some pieces, but some pieces and some stuff in the car are really, really good made. When we go to the window, if you want to fold it down, you can fold it until here, completely down. And that's surprisingly, that's why they split it in two, in order to fold it down completely. This is a good plus. Other than that, in this area on the armrest, you have some leather, soft material with stitches. This is good. Otherwise, everywhere it's plastic material. But the design-wise, it's okay. You have a speaker here. The handle also feel relatively good. And yeah, let me close the trunk and let's go inside. So this is the space inside. Pretty much space, I should say. Also, those are the seats. I really like the seats. To be honest, I really love the design of the seats. You have some leather here. I don't think it's leather. I think for sure it's some, I should say, artificial leather, synthetic leather. In the middle, some textile material, but the quality wise, it feels quite good. I should say it's a material that lasts for longer. It's a little bit of better material, I should say, than what I saw on some Dacia cars. Then you have Isofix here. In the back, you can install two child seats. You don't have any armrest. You have just leather here, leather here. I don't know why I compare it with Dacia Spring, but I just remind in my head a few things. Here behind the front seats, you have the same leather, artificial leather, some storage space. And right here, you have two vents. Quite good quality. Wow, I'm surprised to see how good quality they are. The vents, you have an USB 2 and some storage space down there for a phone or whatever you want to put. You have also an armrest up here. If you close the doors, you will see the seat, it is not in my driving position, it's more in the back than in my driving position, and you still have some space here, relatively good. I can stretch my legs under the front seats, and also relatively good space over my head, like 5 fingers, 5 and a little bit. So for 173 centimeters that I have, it's pretty comfy. The visibility wise, it's great because they extend these windows in this area here. So the visibility, it's super good from this point of view. Yeah, it's great. Now, if I go in the middle, it's a little bit stiffer down here. On the back, it's okay, but yeah, a little bit stiffer. I have a little bit less space for fingers. I can stretch my hand, not completely. Stretch my hand, not completely, but for short trips, yeah, I think we'll be fine. And you have also 3 seat belts there. The roof quality from 1 to 10, around 6 there. It's okay, it didn't matter too much, the roof. When it comes to dashboard, I should say it's a beautiful dashboard. I like the fact that it's simple, it's straight, allow you to have good visibility outside, and it's relatively practical because it has a lot of physical buttons, and the multimedia system, it's pretty responsive. So overall, it looks quite nice. Also, I love this new steering wheel. Basically, it's not new, but this is the new trend with this shape steering wheel. I see Dacia use it, I see Renault use it, I see a lot of cars these days start to use this shape of steering wheel. But yeah, anyway, let's go in the front. One big window in the front that allow you to have fabulous visibility. Here we still have this leather soft material. I like that. Otherwise, everywhere except this area where we have leather, and this area here, everywhere it's plastic. Then we have the speaker down here. This is the handle with a little bit of gray matte. Then we have the buttons. Buttons feel also pretty good quality, and yeah, overall it's quite nice. Soft material is directly where it's really matter. Then we go inside, big entrance here, really good entrance. You can see also the seats look super nice. From my point of view, I like the design. Manual adjustable seats. You still have the same fake artificial leather here in the upper side. I like those side supports. I like those design on the seats from MG. I drive a few cars from MG and I really like the seats. Also textile material down here, textile material here. It feels good quality. It feels like it will last for longer. The pedals are normal, no aluminum pedals or stuff like that. A little bit higher, you have controllers for the mirror. You can fold in the mirror electrically. You can adjust the mirror electrically. The lights position, lock and unlock button. Here you have some leather. How cool is that? And you have this glossy black. Then you have the vents that feels quite good quality, smooth and nice. And on the dashboard everywhere you have plastic, but it's normal. And I love the way they design the dashboard. I like the fact that they kind of stretch it out. It's really straight and that allows you to have a better view on the windshield, but the distance between the cockpit here and the windshield there, it's quite big. I mean, you don't see too many cars with this big distance between the windshield and the start of the dashboard. You can adjust basically the steering wheel up and down, but you cannot adjust it forward, backward. So only up and down you can adjust it. Visibility wise around the windows, it's quite good. Also in the mirrors, good visibility around the windows. Also in the mirror up here, I should say it's okay. It's pretty good, like a hatchback. And then in the back, you can see one more time the way it looks there. Here you have an armrest in leather and also some storage space here. And I like the fact that you can adjust this. Check this out. Place for your phone, and you can also adjust it to put different items here. You have electronic handbrake, auto hold, different driving modes. From here you change from eco, normal, sport mode, eco, normal, sport mode. Super simple. Here you have the wheel to put it in drive, parking, reverse. Two cup holders down here, storage space for your phone, two USB 2 and 12-volt port in the middle. Plus here on the dashboard in this area you have this leather with the stitches. Now here you have glove box. The glove box is relatively big for the size of the car. It's quite useful. Here is the start stop engine button in gray, and a little bit higher you have the vents, to be honest, they feel super good on the car. Super good quality. I should say they are premium. Premium, it's also the steering wheel. From my point of view, it feels great. It has nice stitches here. It's not leather, it's also artificial leather, but it feels good quality with a little bit of glossy black. Also here, physical button for cruise control. You can set different settings. Also on the right side, you can adjust basically the view on the digital cockpit. I like the digital cockpit. It's small. It's not super customizable, but you can change a few views. You can see a few information there in the front. So yeah, basically it's very similar with the versions from NG that are already on the market. The energy flow, you can see it because it's a full hybrid. So basically it's quite nice. I should say it's everything you need. If the price is good, then it's just perfect. Around here, around this area, you have also some nice trim in plastic, but a pretty nice trim. Then you have those buttons for the climatic system. You can press it. It goes directly to the climatic system like a shortcut. Then you have the buttons for the climatic system, turn on and off climatic system. This is the home button. If you press this one, you go to the home button. So this is the home screen of the car. And then if you go a little bit farther away, you go to all the settings of the car. Plus you have those shortcuts here. I noticed that the multimedia, it's pretty responsive, and this is really important these days. If you go to vehicle, you have all the information and settings here. From energy regeneration, low, medium and high. You have MG Pilot here with all that safety features, a lot of safety feature, intelligent safety features that you can activate and deactivate from here. We will test it out as soon as I get the car for a test drive. Convenience feature, you find it here, the lightning, and the safety features. Then if we go back to the vehicle, yeah, those are all. If we go here back to the navigation, by the way, I tested the navigation before and I was surprised how good it moves. Even though this screen is not a glossy screen, it's kind of a matte screen, it's hard to go around with a finger. I mean, doesn't leave fingerprints, but it's also not so easy. But to be honest, it's pretty responsive, the navigation. And once you set a destination, you can see that it's basically loading relatively fast, and that's something that I like. So good navigation system as well. Going forward, media here with all the settings. Telephone, you can connect it. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, of course. You can customize those apps the same like you do it on iPhone. You can go to climatic system, turn it on, turn it off, choose the van speed and different settings. You can go even deeper in the settings here. Then you have radio, music, USB video. You can watch videos if you come with an USB with videos on it. Then you have the vehicle here that you saw it before with the settings and the 360 degrees camera. And here you can see the cameras and you can see the way it looks. And if you press up here on this icon, you can have the 360 degrees camera. Of course, the door in the back on the left side, it's open. So that's why you see this blue area, but in general it's very useful when you have to park the car, and quite nice feature added to the car. Navigation, phone, user manual, and if you go to the settings, those are the most important settings of the car, from language to mileage, units. It's so simple. I like that it's simple. It's easy to go through the settings to the menu. That's very, very important from my point of view. When you go inside the car, everything to work smooth and nice and simple to understand for every single person, and that's really important. Also, it's quite nice integrated in the dashboard, so it doesn't bother you at all. You have to look a little bit lower, but it's fine. It's not that up. You have to basically drive and then look a little bit lower, so take off your eyes from the road like in Tesla Model Y or 3. I love the fact that up here you have LED light. The mirror is big and nice. Love this area here. Up here you have also some normal halogen bulb light, yellow SOS button, and the mirror, man, the mirror is nice with nice tiny edges. Really love the mirror. So basically that's the car, guys. I hope I cover everything, every single piece of this MG3. If you still have questions, ask me down below. I try to cover it as good as I can because there are so many people, there are so many cars here, and it's complicated to know everything about any single car in such a limited time. I hope you enjoy it. As soon as I get the car for a test drive, I will do the test drive, so stay close for more details, price, technical data, consumption test, all that stuff. It comes on my channel always. So guys, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. So thank you again. I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.